Okay. Okay, now we're back in the courthouse. Um, Mr. Wright? Yeah? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. You have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or we lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. There is a piece of evidence that I have that has not been explained yet. We just gotta present it at the right time. Hey, what's up, dude?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude could you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob, Raffle. Salmonella, I'm a director of television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking his testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I have no idea what that game is. But technically, if Smash Bros. Feature Final Fantasy characters, then copyright stuff is difficult to explain.
I was in the studio from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. We hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
I haven't played Wario Land. I never grew up on the Wario games. Well, maybe one, but I never finished it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. According to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right, that's the limp.
which of course led to me missing my lunch. Roughs.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Is it something about that seem odd to you? Gee, there's something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak?
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket which I used to stave off starvation.
I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. What were you disgusting?
We're still a samurai story in our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. It does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila.
Hmm? What did you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was too embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Well, yeah, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. Press on that one a bit more. Hey, no problem, Keepa. Thanks for stopping on by. I appreciate it.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Okay. Time to turn the sound back on.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Yeah, I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops. Ruffle.
Well,
Mr. Manila, what's all this about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
okay, we pressed him. We gotta keep on pressing. Great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah. FWIW, we took a break. Ruffle. but it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would be even enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. We begin the cross-examination.
I need to press him more about something. I have a feeling we need to present the monkey head. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right, the other one was D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer, to eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Why is that? I have to say, you look like the guy who gets through his meals pretty fast.
Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I had to take my time eating that kind of food. Hello.
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. It's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. It has to be the monkey head, except I don't know which piece of testimony do I want to object him on. So it can't be the first one, because he's right about taking a break.
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, this testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright?
This is critical. Oh my god, okay. The samurai costume was moving. It's going from the gate to Studio 1 at 2 p.m. I'm trying to think. We have to claim that somebody went from there to Studio 1. Because the murder could still happen before the monkey head fell. So after the monkey head fell, the parties would be at Studio 1 and the murder could have happened already. That's what I'm thinking. Otherwise, my gears are grinding real hard right now. And honestly, I've been going with my gut the whole time. I agreed to let everyone in that trailer off the hook and then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. Within 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thinking now.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
Court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked? Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Oh, you're right! I think he meant to say...
True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we have enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
It's over?
The court's opinion on the case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have had to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive witness. Evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. Give up what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I'd never given up on trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in that trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? But it seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Actually, hold on. I want to restart the save file. I want to see what happens if I pick the other response. Plus, like, I could just breeze through the dialogue anyways. Thankfully, holding down the B button does this. We really can't present any evidence yet, honestly. Even when I do have evidence, the Edgeworth can just... Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, please.
Hold it! Hold it! Objection!
Okay, so what if I say it's impossible? I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Huh. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a gust of strong wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. I'm sure it's Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Alright, so we saved one life. We still need to spare the rest of our lives, though. Yeah, we need to spare the rest of our lives, so in case we actually do take major damage and making the wrong response later. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. And we're back in court.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. I thought the prosecution is... Excuse me? I thought the prosecution is ready? Is the prosecution not ready right now? As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel question. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. We need to give this kid a box. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Haggins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long night.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, I mean, Cody. He is having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
Got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
A very, very long night.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. that I bring with me wherever I go.
Phoenix? I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. I mean, if he carries his camera all over the place, it could be evidence.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
Okay, what did this kid see?
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet, went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai! It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. How? If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words. Be firm. Easy for you to say. There's something that got me curious, though. I could see, got lost in the way. There was the Steel Samurai. Where was the bad guy? Who was the bad guy? What sort of bad guy was it?
Old guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, it was kinda far away.
Huh, awfully vague. The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? What happened to the bad guy?
Oh, huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. So I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait, why didn't you bring your camera that day? If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Hey, what's up, Skullslinger? You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
Wait. So you went straight to the studio? Oh, this is a cult classic Game Boy Nintendo DS game called Ace Attorney. This is a courtroom RPG simulator kind of thing, based on the bench trial system where there's no jury and the judge hands down the verdict. And this is the second day of this case. And we've so far had to cross-examine one witness. This is the second witness, a kid. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. Am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor Dad. I think I pressed him on everything, though. Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path there, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow,
What? Okay, I questioned this kid on everything. Oh yeah, those have got to be the days. Those have got to be the days. Here's the thing, though. Okay, so if there's anything... He saw the Steel Samurai, I think, at around 2 o'clock. And he saw the monkey head not broken off. So what the heck could be contradicting? That's what's confusing me right now. I'm literally pressing this kid. I'm just not getting further, which means I need to present something to him. There was the steel. Okay, this is confusing me. This is making my brain boggle right now. Yeah, sorry if I'm not moving much, Skull Slinger. I'm trying to. We've been at this case for almost 5 hours, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around what kind of information we're supposed to be getting out of this kid. What am I supposed to present? Hmm. Yeah, I feel kind of stuck right now. I feel kind of stuck. Because I pressed him on everything. Yeah, this is making me like scratch my head right now. I don't know which evidence to present to this kid. Because I have a photo that backs up this part in which he saw the Steel Samurai. Like, am I supposed to actually present the evidence that... I don't know. Because I don't want to exactly look up the information either. Okay, so could it be this? He said that, the kid said that out came a bad guy, but the only evidence, the only thing that we have is a photo of the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai is by themselves, but we don't see a bad guy here. That's like the only thing I could think of. Could that be it? That's the only thing I could literally think of. Like, if that's not it, then I don't know what the heck it is. Oh my god. Guess I don't want to. I don't exactly want to look up this information either, because it's been a while since I last know the story about this case. Alright, so... I don't know. I mean, Cody does have his camera all the time, so... Wait, hold on a second. So, like, he's holding it right now. Let's see what happens if I do this.
Objection!
Cody, what you said seems, well, a little strange. Did you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? Okay, now I just remember that. He always brings his camera, so... We're quite clear about that. Oh! I need to get a photo. I need to get a print screen of that face. There we go. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So, did you have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Hold it!
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
Nope.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Hold it!
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah,
So what sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Hold it!
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being very vague, Edgeworth. Tell me, what kind of a murder uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix? I do believe you're on the right track with this.
Why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight?
I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Okay, I don't get penalized here. It's obvious he's watching it. I could what kind of evidence could I show? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Probably. Something else.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What are you claiming he was looking at? Oof. I think of something. Nothing.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did
Why did Cody look away from the fight? Maybe Cody was trying to move out of the way of the monkey falling.
Take that!
Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
Objection!
Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Huh. So we have to show evidence that he Something's stopping him from watching the fight.
Take that!
Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that, too. Ugh.
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Ah.
Hey!
I gotta full screen this, actually. Perfect. Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids.
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to question there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture.
Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. And having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify once again.
Right. Me, I mean, business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, would you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyways.
Yeah, you're right, Pops.
Hold it!
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai.
Hold it!
Hold it! So you did you see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely.
Hold it!
Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
Hold it!
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one? I definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye.
how did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Hold it!
You erased them?
Yeah,
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
Why would he want to delete a picture of the samurai having a victory? The last piece actually is contradictory. Took a few shots.
Objection!
Objection! Cody!
What?
You say you might have deleted the pictures, but don't you usually save the pictures?
Nani?
In this?
Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when a Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day?
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way.
Phoenix, I think we finally undiscovered the truth.
And what a...
What a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
The Steel Samurai did not win. I cannot think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai did not win. That's why Cody deleted these photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai would be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Ooh.
Booyah!
Shots fired, kid.
Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
I...
Poor kid. Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Wow, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order, order, order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murder, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
Ah, an error.
What's all this about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, but the victim in the costume. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order, order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. Who's saying the man in this costume was the victim? Mr. Jack Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through this morning. That's obviously what he knew about Mr. Powers' foot injury.
But, Emma, and Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Hmm?
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh, me? Yeah, what?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Ah. What?
Show us, quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Ow.
Here, this is it.
Oh, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
It looks like this dude is heading over to Studio 2. The dude in the costume was heading over to Studio 2. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix? Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. Wait, what? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Nix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this.
I see, a gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
A number. Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Probably not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ooh,
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But... That Masaka! Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime.
Take that!
It was here.
What does that have to do with the number on the gate in the photograph? Well,
Take that!
It was here.
Take that!
Here, at Studio 2.
I see. I would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Ms. Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer for some reason stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
Objection!
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume.
I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright.
Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume.
Take that!
This is it.
An empty bottle. Medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Well, that explains the empty bottle.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did not have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the final extension. Very well, court is adjourned.
Oh, my lordy. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Whew. That was a close one.
Saved right here. That's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home all 3 times during the trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks.
Now we're in the finale of this thing after so many hours. October 19, 3:27 p.m., the Wright & Corporation Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow! Sugoi! Good going, Naruto.
Under the initial trial system tomorrow's the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They have had so many cases in the system, they decide to speed the process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Okay. I need to take another break. But when we get back, let's see if we can speed up through this final investigation so we can get to the final day in court and wrap this up once and for all. So, give me another minute, folks. I shall BRB again. Okay, we're good. I don't get it, Maya. Hey, what's up, Horizon? Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah,
But Mr. Hammer was the victim. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
that's what we have to find out. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
Can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer,
Huh.
which means that the killer has to be one of them,
Really? Why?
because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer was. Is Maya always this excitable? Pause on that. October 19th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
I don't know if you were here for the... Nah, you just woke up, Mr. Horizon, so you don't know any information. But yep, that's what happened. Apparently the murderer and the victim were in the same in the same place, that's all I could say. Could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes, though there's not really anything I could do to help.
Not really sure what I could do either.
Please, this is a no laughing matter.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. He just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel of Samurai Summer.
He was just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, I was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been with Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and,
And what?
nothing. Forget it.
Only heard...
Rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. There's something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Everyone knows the name Sam Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her neck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, yes, how high? And all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call. I can't imagine him jumping. Oh, we're back at the studio. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate.
Oh, the back sure is quiet today. No, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down.
Yeah?
Those donuts in the guard station. If you want it.
You eat, you die.
Ooh, she's alive.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter.
you no like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. About Mr. Hammer. Ah, I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You dragged his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Pouch's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
It doesn't make any sense, but they might be into it. No, it doesn't, Maya.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, yo, Abby, how you doing? And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer under there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Ah. Shrimp mechanism. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
Well, why? I wonder if someone had called him, like the director or the producer.
Having to provide evidence to find out whether someone is guilty or not? I mean, that's what lawyers do, and they get paid a lot of money for it. If it's not the job that's right for you, it's not the job that's right for you. If you don't want to be a police or like an investigator, you don't have to. But it pays well. Alright, so the important part is to look at Studio 2. And we have this witch over here.
Hey, Nick. It's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-L.
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fate blood speaks to me. I know it.
Little would you know, Maya. Little would you figure out. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourself? Oh, dear.
Excuse me, Mr. Cameron came around the day of the murder and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Nothing is here. Nothing here is gonna work. October 19th, the Studio 2 trailer.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Obviously nothing here. Okay, so we have... Next place, employee area. October 19th, Global Studios employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any clear clues lying around.
Yes! No, don't touch it! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't I? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at sometimes. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatic indeed.
Anyways, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? There's traces it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Let's go eat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution is on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing, anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about birds, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleepy pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who had put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Alright, let's check the dressing room.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Wait, what? Why? WP is innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
As Maya would say.
Oh, no!
Anything we can take a look at in here? Okay. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole Steel Samurai costume too.
Nani?
Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then.
A rumor? A rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer.
Oh, this lady about to be guilty of something.
She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently.
Anything? Like the director? Like the director?
Some dirt? What dirt?
So behind the scenes blackmail.
You know, that stuff. Oh, I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Jack Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? An accident 5 years ago?
Yes, the Studio 2. That trailer was there, part of the film set.
Could you tell us what happened?
Sorry. I don't think I can. You really don't want us to talk about it. What do you mean, last deal, Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save him now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no. So I hear the Global Studios is going to change its programming.
No more kids shows?
What?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what the studio decided.
Okay, what's the studio policy? Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. You'll find a new hero to follow.
Just you wait.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is?
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. What can I do?
Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you from what I've heard.
5 years ago, somebody died as a result of something Hammer did.
Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer of Miss Vasquez just managed to hush it up.
That's the dirt she had on Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. It was an accident, right? Why couldn't he just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
Especially with all the paparazzi these days and even TMZ.
I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know?
Thanks, so we'll try asking her if she'll talk. What? You're still sneaking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their damn darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth the mouth thick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Like social distancing? Sure. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols?
Oh, Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. Killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Sorry, Miss Oldback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that I used those pills on Powers?
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I shall talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. Ooh, that went dark. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute, Chutamate.
Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. It's the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs here. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I Wakata. Well, there's only one place to go left. There's some flowers here. Where? What? Where did you get that? I will. Old bag. Old?
She means the security lady, Oldbag, Nick.
Alright, anyway. Ms. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
And I have a gut feeling it's a trap. Or we're gonna get sucked into it anyways. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why, she's so eager to talk all of a sudden. Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. You used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years? Over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me?
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Oh, it's the Mafia. Oh, we're screwed. I know. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Wait, what? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friend. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there.
Bruh.
I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh, that's a song reference.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I wanted to become a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well then, Nick. It looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Alright, let's see if we can breeze through the trial. final part of Turnabout Samurai. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Alright, we're just jumping right to it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of the trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. It's his namesake.
May call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
I know she did it. Make her pay.
Oh, right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. This is it. Feels like it's now or nothing, honestly. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterward, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Mr. Hammer's body when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
Oh, I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination?
It's the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
I have 5 lives on the line.
Hold it!
And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Oh,
It was a 15-minute break.
Hold it!
Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right.
Hold it!
And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times. You would think. And all he did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
Hold it!
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear.
Hold it!
Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Fine, let's talk a bit more about that.
Objection!
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Hold it!
Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. And evidence to prove that she did not eat the steak. So the last statement is the one that's contradictory. No, the van was driven after the meeting. Okay, so this is the statement. What the heck is contradictory? Did they say they ate T-bone steaks, or was it a lie? I don't know, is Mr. Manella lying? Did they eat T-bone steaks? Or did they not eat T-bone steaks? So obviously Phoenix Wright is saying the last statement is the contradictory one, but what evidence is... No, the monkey head justifies that they were back at the trailer. So it's gotta be one of these later pieces of evidence. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is that the stake plate would make sense here, but in what way? There was an incinerator nearby at the crime scene, yes.
Objection!
Alright, let's present the stake plate. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
There's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. There was no bone on the plate. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. That's a bold claim there, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Good luck.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use the heavy spear as a weapon?
You couldn't. To say that I think she could is actually pretty bold and not necessary. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. It was framed to be the murder weapon.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Chotamate, remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Hey, what's up, Logan?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! Hey, you aren't Prosecutor Blackwell. This is not Dual Destinies. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the frames to stabilize because the internet is acting weird again. And we're back. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Ham?
I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon.
Take that!
Look at this photo.
What is this? It's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! I cannot have order. This trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this even have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
Yeah!
Nani?
You saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again.
Gasp! Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. But whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? But yeah, we are playing Ace Attorney, Logan. A classic game on Friday. Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument, a hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break, the van? Yes. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:15 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? Yes. There wasn't enough time. There is enough time, and we have the evidence as of right now.
Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
In the van, of course. Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so you guys went to Studio 1. You were fatigued, so Sal had to take you. There was a van there, and Sal drove you. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Ergo, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Of course he was. Of course Mr. Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. She needed an accomplice. And also don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. No, it can't be that easy. It can't be that easy. No, 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 no. No way. No freaking way. So what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? A rebuttal? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Something's up. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Oh.
Nani?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course. It's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there is no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again.
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions. Get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn! I'm so far only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Edgeworth?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see, very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Well, that's 2 votes now. I asked to testify again, Edgeworth asked to testify again, so please, testify once again.
I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth? Alright, so we were right to saying that she should testify again. We're coming close to this damn truth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying that he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
We're close. We're close. Should be acting tough now.
But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. This is taking almost 7 hours, wow. I was with Sal and Oldbag when we found the body. The assistant was there too. I immediately called the police. Powers showed up. Actually, hold it. When was everybody else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence, dead silence. Silence.
Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There's no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered it up for you. Must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Huh? Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Hold on before we recruit the raiders, huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Oh.
Order, order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
Hold it!
How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. It's got to be the last statement. Also, what's up, Curry? Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we actually figure out this piece of evidence, let me go ahead and greet the fellow Raiders in the chat. Whoops, my bad. This is the scene.
Everybody get your f***ing hands up.
Thank you, Curry, so much for the raid. How was your stream? How was the Trials of Cold Steel? Welcome in, everybody, from Curry's stream. This is Nintendo, who doesn't always play Nintendo, but when he does, you know where to go. After all, it's where the warrior goes. It's where the serious cases go. It's where the amazing chill peeps go. It's where the PC gamers go. It's where the simulators go. It's where the cool peeps chill out. But yeah, welcome to the raid. Welcome to on in, everybody. We are currently ramping up Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney pretty soon for tonight for this third case. And, wow. I'm glad everybody could make it here tonight. I am Nintendo, who doesn't always play Nintendo. When he does, you know where the waifus go. You know where the balloons go. You know where this hype music goes. You know where all the simulation free from COVID goes. This is where all the husbandos go, too. Anyway. So, we're on the final case of... Well, not the final case, but the final part. We're getting to the conclusion of the third case, Turnabout Samurai. And I have to figure out what the heck. Wait, how do you know Hammer was injured? He was sleeping.
Objection!
I object!
Objection!
I object with this photograph. So you knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, you must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Look, why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive in the murder.
Take that!
This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day, 5 years ago. No problem, Curry. I thank you for that. I appreciate it. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Dee Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, would you please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder?
I'm gonna think outside the box and say, like, what if she didn't have any motive? What if it's still just a pure accident? She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. Thick brains.
What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer, who wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. And Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. We cracked the case, boys. We cracked the case. So, you did do it, didn't you? In self-defense? Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Miss Vasquez!
What? What happened here?
Manuel from the trailer stairs.
Manuel?
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No, how could this be?
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No, Manuel.
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
Oh no!
Please don't die.
Please.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor.
Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Not guilty.
Booyah!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
About time we're adjourned. As M. Night Shyamalan says. What a twist! October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I now know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
Take that!
It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star too once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's shows as the villain, no doubt, to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. You could have just told me.
Nobody wants to be a decent human being anymore, Mr. Powers.
I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more,
Except you don't have one, don't you?
I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth.
Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? Oh, what? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
It's again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of unnecessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Why do I get out the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
That's a story to be told for another day. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and ask this.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his face real this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. And that was Turnabout Samurai. Oh my god. Bow, bow, bow. What is this next one? Turnabout. Well, I am going to take one more intermission for the night. And when we get back, I'll just make it quick with Genshin and just call it. Wow. I'll admit, like, this is one of the first cases. This is the first case that got my brains rolling, that got my gears grinding for a little bit, to kind of figure out the truth, turn everybody's thinking process around, and pin who the actual supposed murder to be is, and who the actual victim is. Yeah, I figured that. It's a very small event, and if it changes each day, we can get it done in no time, and it's 300 Primo Gems. Well, without further ado, folks, let me go ahead and take one more intermission, and just hop onto a little bit of Genshin to end the night, and I will be right back for a little bit. Wait, it's the Sealies do the treasure locations and stuff do change each day, right? Just because it's like a 10-day event. That's what I'm picking up.